Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Portia, how are you doing today?
Great. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yes, we're very, very excited to get you in this interview. So let's get the show on the road. To let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you. So I need your help here. Can you introduce yourself to our audience, maybe starting off with what is your role in the business, Portia?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Portia 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. I am Director of Ops for Nick Emerson here at 𝗙𝗲𝗋𝗋𝗋's San Diego signature in San Diego.
Wow. How long have you been in the real estate business?
Yeah, great question. I've been with Nick in the real estate business now for about 3.5 years.
Wow, 3.5 years, a lot of experience right there, of course, but more to learn, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Never a dull moment.
Yes. Now, I'd like to know more because I'm pretty curious. How did you learn about Cyberbacker? How did you hear about it? Was it through social media or did someone refer you to us?
Yeah, also another great question. We found out about Cyberbacker through one of Nick's previous coaches, which is Cyberbacker's founder. And it was just an idea that we toyed around with for a while and eventually came to the conclusion to use their services.
Okay. So how long have you been partnered with Cyberbacker, Portia?
I want to say under a year, but almost a year now.
Wow. Over a year then, over a year. Now, before you got partnered with your own Cyberbacker, did you ever have experience working with other virtual team members, aside from your Cyberbacker, of course?
Yeah, absolutely. Previous to our Cyberbacker 𝗙𝗲𝗋𝗋, we had 3 virtual assistants that I had worked with Nick who were not a part of Cyberbacker. They were people we hired in-house.
Okay, so not really your first go when it comes to virtual leverage then. Now, I'd like to know though, how's the experience going so far, being partnered with Genesis, your Cyberbacker?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a great working relationship. Working with Genesis has been incredible so far. It's really taken a lot of responsibility and load off of our plates, both myself and Nick, to push the business forward and allow us to focus on other big ticket items.
That's very, very important. So you can get your time back so you can focus on the more revenue producing tasks, right?
Absolutely.
Now, talking about Genesis, I'd like to know more about your Cyberbacker. Can you tell me something about him? Let's say personality-wise.
Yeah, personality-wise, he's very, very organized, which I genuinely appreciate. We have a lot of systems in our business, so it's really important to stay on top of everything. He's also very personal, so we both appreciate that about him. And yeah, he's just an incredible part of our team.
All right. Now, almost for a year now, you've been partnered with Genesis. I'd like to know more. What are the things that you have him do every day that really help you focus on growing the business?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd say our typical day is a lot of back end. We are a real estate team operating in California, which is known for one of the most complex compliance systems in the United States. So there's so much paperwork on the back end that he is able to assist us with. That definitely takes a big part of his day. But then he's also able to assist us with our social media, our marketing campaigns through MailChimp, ordering signs, helping us schedule photographers, really just kind of working in tandem with the business. But a big part of that for him is definitely the transaction coordination side.
So a lot of the virtual paperwork that then admin tasks right after that.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Now, of course, I'm also excited to know more about your growth plan for Genesis, your Cyberbacker. Of course, he's going to continue growing just like with your business. Now, what are some of the new things that you're planning to have him do in the future for the business?
Yeah, that's also a really great question. At the Emerson Group, which is Nick's company, we are very heavy focused on growing and expanding the business and ourselves, right? So a big part of the role that we see Genesis fitting is eventually having a person underneath him and growing into more business push forward needs, like, or helping organize events and a really heavy focus on marketing and while developing further our systems on the transaction end.
It's very exciting because more things for your cyberbacker to do, more opportunities for him to grow, then you can focus
Yes.
more on the business, right? Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, my next question is a bit tough. Of course, in a partnership, there would be challenges, right? But let's not call them challenges here. I'd like to know more about the growth opportunities that you've had working with Cyberbacker. So what are these opportunities of growth that you've had working with Cyberbacker?
Yeah, I honestly will say the hiring process to get him there was a bit of a learning curve for us. That to say, it's not necessarily a growth opportunity. It's more so just we weren't used to the fast pace of it because we typically operate very slowly when hiring someone. So that was definitely something to get used to. But in working with our cyberbacker 𝗙𝗃 specifically, we've seen, just standard things. I don't know how else to explain it besides that of just, hey, this one thing was missed on this document. Let's, go over it together so that we don't miss this again. Or, hey, this MLS partial was inputted incorrectly. Let's go work on it. So it's not really anything major. It's just normal hiring pains, I would say, of anyone in this role.
Of course, here in Cyberbacker, it's quite quick. First off, you get into Zoom meeting. There are a lot of people, things like that. Then go to the interviews. Quite quick, of course. Of course, that would save you time as well. Because imagine doing that on your own, going through
absolutely.
resumes, right?
It was a huge blessing, honestly, like looking back at it, just simply because pushing us to do it so quickly really got someone in there as quickly as possible, which is what we needed. So to my last point, it would have been challenging for us to do this on our own because it would have taken quite a long time.
Yes, of course. Now, I have one last question for you, Portia. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you. So I need your help here. What piece of advice would you be able to give them when they're partnering with their very own cyberbacker?
Yeah, I would say it's scary, but dive in. Working with 𝗙𝗃 has allowed us to push the business forward in a lot of different ways, and it's very much worth it. Outside of that, I know there's a lot of hesitation around working remotely and working from home. And I'd say that while it is challenging in some areas, just so, you're not there next to them. So it does create a bit of a, not issue, but challenge to establish relationships at times. But I would say it's definitely easy once you get into the flow of things. And, that's why we have things like Zoom and Skype nowadays as well. So if you're thinking about it, do it. That's my advice.
Yes, I agree with you there. This is something that you have to get used to because a lot of our people are used to working with someone who's just right there. Give them a paper, they can do that for you. But this is something virtual and you have to build on it, as what you mentioned. Again, there's Zoom, there's Skype, there's texts, there's phone calls, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the beauty of Cyberbacker is, they really hold their people accountable to getting back with you and staying in touch with you. So it's never a matter of where is this person? They're always available to assist you.
Yes, of course. We are your growth partners as well. Now, I forgot to tell you, Portia, that your cyberbacker 𝗙𝗃 is listening to us right now. Would you want to give him a quick shout out or any message you'd like to give out on the show?
Yeah. Hi, 𝗙𝗃. Thank you so much for all your hard work. It's been much appreciated.
All right. We are very, very excited to see where this partnership would be in the next few months and, of course, the years to come. Portia, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.